Well, hi folks, I'm going to do a bit of an experiment now. I've got, I grow Sarpo Miras a lot and I'm really impressed with those. But I got sent 5 different types of Sarpos this year. I've got Sarpo Blue Danube, Sarpo Mira, Sarpo Axona, Sarpo Una, Sarpo Shona as well. Anyway, I'll try and get them all in and I'll show you. So what I'm going to do, they've all got different eating qualities and different blight resistances, as you can see. But as you can see, well, most of them are still standing in October, so they've all got pretty amazing blight resistance. So I'm just going to do a sort of yield test. I'm going to empty one pot of each one out, one variety, and see what amount we get out of each one. So that's 5 different types of Sarpo, and we'll see what we get. So we'll start off with the baseline one, which is Mira. Generally I get £10 a pot, average. You can get more, like the last one I pulled out I got £14, but they're generally a fantastic yielder, and this one doesn't look any different at all than normal. Yeah, the Axona is supposed to be an improvement on Sarpo Mira. How on earth you can improve on that, I don't know, but we will see. But yet again, it's not failed me. Look at that. So we'll just get on. I'll just get these out, give them a quick weigh as a reference, and see what we get out of this one for a start. So that's the Sarpos. I think there's roughly probably £10 again as usual. Just give it a quick weigh and see what we've got. Just have a look. You'll have to trust me on this. I don't want to make this video too long. Exactly £10, £10.1. I don't know whether you can see it. So like I said, the average about £10, and that's £10. So let's try next one. Where have we got it? Axona, which is supposed to be an improved Mira. There's looking like there's a few bulges in this one. I've never grown these before. These were sent to me by the Savari Trust, which are the people responsible for breeding these and trying to introduce new varieties of the Sarpo variety with lots of blight resistance. Check out that, you get some decent chips out of that. So like I said, this is the Axona from the Savari Trust. They sent me a few to try out. I'll put the website address on so you can have a look at the different characteristics of the potatoes they do and what sort of work they do. So it actually does look a bit more than the Sarpos. So again, we'll get these out, weigh these. They look the same colour. Let's see what we've got. Looks pretty identical to the Sarpo Miras actually, so give it a go. Give this bag a weigh. Slightly less I think, but it's not a scientific test. You'll have to trust me again. £9 that, so it's within the ballpark. 10% less, so there's £9 of Axona. So the next one, what have we got now? These don't look very impressive actually, but they didn't seem to grow very well. We'll try Una and see what we've got. I think that's another red-skinned one. Not a lot of bulging going on there. This is Sarpo Una. Another pink one. A little bit smaller these seem to be. Similar sort of looking potatoes. Don't know what the eating qualities are like. You'll have to look on the website. I think there might be some different eating qualities. I think some are a bit more of an all-rounder, so instead of just being for chips and roast, you can actually mash them because they're not quite as floury. So again, another test. looking a little bit smaller, these, than the others. Right, we'll weigh that. I think that's a bit less than the rest as well. That's the Una. But again, no scab on these. Not got any scab on any of them yet. Let's have a look. What's it? It says error. Technology. Right, try again. £8. So we've gone 10.98. That's the Una. Una's £8. But like I said, it's not a scientific experiment, they're just random pots I've just selected. And the battery's running out on my weighing scales, which is going to be good. Right, let's try another one. This is Blue Danube, which is a blue potato. Apparently are a really tasty potato. Apparently these don't have as good a leaf sort of leaf blight protection, but they've got unbelievable tuber blight. So if you do get blight, your spuds actually won't get it, the tubers. Now these are hard to see because they're purple, look. Big dark purple ones. Looks like there's quite a healthy crop of these, Blue Danube. By all accounts they make one of the tastiest roast potatoes. I've seen some reviews, so we will see. The camouflage, they're really dark, very dark these. See if I can wear this before my battery runs out. Quickly. So we've gone 10.98. What's this going to be? 7. Surprise, surprise. 7. £7 for the Blue Danube. Still a good yield, but we're going from 10.987. So the Sarpo's still got the best yield. And finally, Sarpo Shona. Now these didn't grow very well at all, but they were in a little bit of a sheltered spot round the back of where the rest of them were, so I shouldn't really be adding this into this experiment. And we have a white variety, folks, which is a novelty for the Sarpos, isn't it? They look okay. I'm not sure which ones of these were supposed to be waxy ones, but to get a blight resistant waxy potato would be nice. So we'll weigh these, a white Sarpo. Right then, the final lot, the Sarpo, whatever they were called now, I've forgotten. So we've gone 10.987, is this going to be a 6? This is £5, exactly £5. So, I don't know what the eating qualities are like with these, but still, Sarpo Mira are the ones to beat. These, and then it's Sarpo Axona. I think they're a similar sort of taste, just slightly less. And then what did we have? Sarpo Una, I think. That was £8. And then the Blue Danube, a blue potato, which is supposed to be fantastically tasty, £6. And then £5 for the Sarpo Shona, I think they were called. So all in all, still getting a cracking result. I'll taste all these, see what they do, see if some are good for chippers, bakers, mashing, things like that. But it'd be interesting to see, because to be able to get a really good mashing potato that's totally blight resistant will be a bonus, because Sarpos are fantastic for chips, Sarpo Miras, fantastic for chips and roast, but for me, not the best for mashing, because they're a little bit floury, and I don't like floury mash. So anyway folks, that's it. 5 different varieties of Sarpo potatoes, grown exactly the same way, 30 litre pots, and that's the yield I got. Hope that's of some help to you. Well, hi folks, got them all home now, all washed off and sorted out into the different varieties. So I'll just give you a quick recap again. Sarpo Mira, biggest yield, but only just £10. They're great for chips and roast, very dry, floury. So they're not really much good for, in my opinion, for mashed potato. But if you can steam them, they would make a floury mashed potato. Axona, never grown them before, never eaten them. It's supposed to be an improved sort of Sarpo Mira with better characteristics. So apparently you can mash them better, so they're perhaps not as dry. But we'll try those and see what they're like. Una. Now they apparently are, if you take them early, they're a very waxy new potato. And when they're left to grow bigger, they make a good baked potato. So maybe, just maybe, they might actually boil now at this size, which would be interesting. So they might make decent mash, but I don't know, like I say, until I've tried them. Blue Danube, apparently like an all-rounder, good for mashing and chips and all sorts of things. And then we've got the Shona, which I can't remember what they said they were good at, but I'll try boiling those. They're the smallest yielding one, but I think I grew them in a bit of a... I've run out of space, so they were behind a wall for the first bit, so they didn't get a great deal of sunlight early on, so that's perhaps why the yields were a little bit lower, but it'll be interesting to see what the eating qualities are like. Like I say, I can't fault Sarpo Miras myself for chips and roasts. Axona improved, so maybe they can be a bit better for boiling and stuff like that and mashing. Likewise, the Una. But anyway, it'd be interesting to see. £5, £7, £8, £9, £10. Not a scientific experiment. Perhaps if I pulled another one of those, if I get £12 out of that. But they're roughly the same. The first three, £8, £9, £10. 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's it, folks. 5 different Sarpo varieties. Like I said, have a look on their website, the SavariTrust.org, the people who are responsible for trying to breed more natural pests and disease resistance into things. Because if you look at these, no scab whatsoever, no diseases, not got any blight damage or anything on the plants, and it's just been fantastic. So like I say, have a look on their website. But as for now, that's it, folks. 5 different Sarpo varieties. That's it. See you later.